Cut your cell phone bill. How to get the best and lowest cell phone plan automatically. Tired of seeing your money simply fly away? Hi, this is George Augie from Equity Benefits. I'm recording this video from my home office, and I'm telling you that because you'll probably hear some everyday sounds in the background, like kids playing, lawnmowers, cars going by. I live near a hospital, so you'll probably hear some sirens. Now, this is a first in a series of videos. In this series of videos, I'm going to show you how to cut down on your money flyaway problem, but from a different perspective than you'd normally see in videos like this. I'm going to tell you what I found by doing what most of you do before you get serious. I surf the web. I'll show you how to save money by getting the best cell phone plan for you and your family, cutting your cell phone bill automatically, what no contract plans are, what unlimited service really means, what pay-as-you-go plans are, and last, how to get your cell phone service for free. In this first video, I'll show you how to get the best cell phone plan and cut your cell phone bill automatically by doing some research on the web. Recently, before I became a rep for a no-contract wireless company, I figured I needed to do some research on whether no contract really was the best way to go for wireless service. I surfed the web in an effort to figure out how to lower my own cell phone bill. I saw 3 trends or stories surface after very little surfing. They centered around your phone plan as a whole. They were written by self-professed experts in the industry, and they were written by the major carriers themselves. I'll look at these 3 stories, then I'll show you a 4th story, a more logical way to lower your cell phone bill. Let's look at the whole phone plan stories first. Not surprisingly, most of these articles suggested ways to cut down on your voice minutes, cut down on your texting, cut down on your web usage. Now, all those ways to cut your bill. Don't get me wrong, this is what you have to do. And some of them made sense. Why buy more than you need? But I don't want to cut down. I want to use at least the same amount or more service than I use now, but at a lower rate. They all gave basically the same advice, but at least most of them will tell you to cut across carriers to get the best deal. Let's look at the major carrier stories. Most of these articles suggested ways to cut down on your voice minutes, cut down on your texting, cut down on your web use, and maximize your plan using their services. Are you kind of seeing a trend here? Basically, the only thing that's different is the using their plan part. Will a carrier really show you how to cut down on their service? They always actually want you to use more. You might say, well, they really did help me. But guess what? Once you change any part of your plan, you're locked in for another 2 years. Does that really help you out? Let's look at the experts in the industry stories. Guess what? Same story. What can you cut from your plan, and where else can you buy it? Nothing new. The only thing different was that they really were, for the most part, experts in the industry, because they knew of some, in some cases, different carriers than what we would normally think of. So what's the 4th way, my story? I totally believe that getting the best cell phone plan for you and your family will cut your cell phone bill automatically, because it's a plan you have chosen that fits your budget and fits your situation. I think that a really common sense approach is to look at all 3 parts of your current usage, as they do, the big guys, the big carriers, but do it yourself. If you're new to using a cell phone, what do you think you're going to use? For all of your family members, some of what I say in this story will probably look like the rest of the stuff on the web, but some may be new to you, so it's probably worth reading. As I talk about each part of your plan in the following sections, consider your family together and separately, each in their own plan. Now let's look at a true family plan. How about your family? How much voice, text, or web data does each member use? Calculate it the right way. Get the total voice, text, and web usage for your family as a whole, then total them separately for each family member. You may actually find it's cheaper to get a separate plan for each family member after you've done that. For example, my spouse doesn't text at all, uses her cell phone only for emergencies or when we call each other. When we do call each other, it's cell to cell, so no minutes are used. She has her own plan. Now let's look at each part of your plan separately and choose a plan that's right for your family. Your family minute plan. So how much are you really talking on the phone? Check your bill or online. Get a plan that offers a little bit more talk time than you use now. Some carriers offer unlimited talk time to other cell phones of the same carrier, while some offer unlimited talk time for any cell-to-cell usage. Another option is to get a pay-as-you-go plan. There are some really low-cost minute plans out there where you just buy the minutes you're going to use. If you run out of minutes, you just load the phone up with more minutes. Well, let's look at your family texting plan now. If you have teenagers, there's no doubt you need texting. You probably already need an unlimited plan just for them. Do you or your spouse text a lot? My spouse doesn't text at all and uses her cell phone only for emergencies. She doesn't need any text and messages. Her plan doesn't include texting. There are some really low-cost plans out there. You only buy the texting you're going to use as a family. However, the texting pay-as-you-go plans are not as low cost as the voice plans. From my point of view, though, texting is a small part of your bill. Your family data or web plan. With the number of smartphones being activated each month, data usage in a smartphone is a big deal, and it's only going to get bigger, especially in your bill. Most carriers are desperately trying to move people away from their unlimited data plans to limited plans. Before you decide on your plan, ask yourself, do you just read your emails on your smartphones? Are you streaming large movies? Can you use Wi-Fi? Streaming movies without Wi-Fi sucks up your contracted time like you wouldn't believe. You may find yourself over your data limit really, really quick. Using Wi-Fi doesn't count toward your data, so stream your movies with Wi-Fi. If you're like me, it's mostly emails, so a smaller data plan is good. So what does all this mean? In this first video, I showed you how to get the best cell phone plan and cut your cell phone bill automatically. I talked about how I found the answer when I surfed the web in an effort to figure out how to lower my own cell phone bill. I explained the major 3 trends I found. They centered around your phone plan as a whole. They're written by self-professed experts in the industry, and they're written by the carriers themselves, the major carriers. And lastly, I shared my own story. What it all means is this. My story is really simple when you think about it. It pays to carefully look through your bill to see what your family together each really uses and match your service to your usage, and you'll truly have the best cell phone plan for you and your family and cut your cell phone bill automatically because it's a plan you have chosen that fits your budget and your situation. Look for a plan that offers a lot for a little. Are there such plans out there? You betcha. They're called no contract plans. Check them out on my next video. You can also get a preview of a no contract plan and a free plan by clicking on the link in the comments section below. What you want to do is watch out for my next videos. How to get your plan free, what is unlimited, no contract plan, and pay-as-you-go plans. You can also, again, get a preview of a no contract and a free plan by clicking on the link in the comments section below. If you'd like information about no contract service or how to get a free plan quicker, please call me at 651-301-8266 or email me at getmycellnow@gmail.com. Thank you very much for watching this video and look for the next ones.